All right, this is the book of Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another, envying one another. So with that, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashimi Hawashai Hashem Rachaha, with double honors to the elders and apostles of their millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect, Shalom Barakatum. And I'm going to explain why I brought out that precept. All right, and the main point of it is in the second of the last verse, which speaks about vainglory. All right, and the stupidity of it, because there's only really one way. All right, there's the straight gate. All right, there is something that we're required to do, which is suffering. All right, that's why long suffering is mentioned, and in the fruits of the Spirit. And so we're at the point now, man, where any individuals that are not exhibiting these behaviors, these fruit, you really shouldn't even be talking to them, addressing them, or dealing with them in any kind of manner. All right, unless it's for the edification of the body at large, for the elect. All right, because that's what this whole thing is about. It's about the elect and them getting edified to the point in which they're sealed, which I believe, the elect pretty much is sealed at this point. We're at the point of the Most High just revealing things. He's revealing agents within our body, all right? He's revealing Esau and all of his plans and his schemes and his devices, all right? But you have a lot of vainglory, in terms of the behavior of individuals that we see. All right, Apostle Zahar did the video called The Debate Demon. All right, and that's exactly what it is. It's a demon, and what's the root of that demon? It's vainglory, man. All right, because you certainly are not getting any glory from the Most High by winning a debate. Okay, there's no glory in that. You don't see the angels precept where it says the angels are rejoicing because you won a debate. All right. It says the angels will rejoice when a man repents and comes into the fold. Okay? So, if the debates don't yield men coming into the fold, then guess what? It's vain, man. And there's no glory in it. Alright? And that's exactly what a lot of these debates are, is they're not there to edify. That's just something they tell you, or they tell themselves to feel better about themselves. It's there for entertainment, man. Be honest. All right, entertainment is at the forefront of why these debates go on, and on the demand side, in terms of people that are watching. On the supply side, the reason these debates go on is for money. Okay, so debates are supplied to you for money. The debates are in demand for entertainment. That's really all it is. It's no different than a Netflix business model. All right, and this is why you see, multiple people getting, they're literally getting into networks and reality TV shows and various other business ventures. All right, which there's nothing wrong with having a business venture. All right, but when you try to mingle that with the truth or disguise it as part of the truth, that's an issue, man. All right. And eventually the Lord is going to get sick of you and he's going to spit you out, man. At the worst possible time, he's going to unravel everything. Okay, and we're basically coming into the time with everything going on, you should be the most cautious about your actions and the things that you do. All right, you should be the most, on guard. All right, you should be your capacity for watching for things to come should be insatiable, man. All right, that's how much we're anticipating the day of the Lord to come, which is very, very soon. Yes, everybody can feel it. Even people that don't believe in the Bible can feel it, man. I watch some of these political commentators online. I watch people on TikTok that are not really in the faith. That sometimes they're Edomites, And they all allude to the end of days, you know. Excuse me. All right. So if you got other people that are heathen, all right, that can see the writing on the wall at this point in the game, how much angrier is the Lord going to be with you that know that you're Israelites, and what are you focused on? You know, winning debates, man. All right, and the Lord is not with that. Okay, He is not with no debating spirit. Okay, it's vainglory. Anything you do that you're trying to get glory for on this side, it's vanity, man. All right, and there's nothing wrong with getting things that you do get glorified on this side, but if you make that your priority, if you somehow think that that's going to carry on and translate into the kingdom and mean anything, I mean, you've solely mistaken yourself, man. You've deceived yourself. Okay, and that deceit is going to lead to your destruction when Jacob's trouble comes, because you know what's going to happen. The hour of temptation is going to hit everybody. Okay. And what seems like it's not that big of a deal right now, it's going to be a big deal, because it ain't really in you to resist the devil, man. When he presents the image and he presents the mark, you're going to bow to that shit. Okay? You know, it's like in college, you know, you got a test, you know, on calculus coming up next week, but you in here reading history. You know? What does one have to do with the other, man? It don't matter if you learned all of these things and you did all of these things. Look, if it doesn't help you pass the test, it's vain. Okay? And that's how you got to look at these things, man. All right? And it's sickening that we have to keep saying it over and over again. But hey, that's the spirit that the Lord put on us. It's to constantly reprove and rebuke until the message is there. And even if the message don't get there, we can say that we did it diligently. Okay? That way there's no more cloak for your sins. All right? So the younger brothers that are watching, you know, pay attention to these things, lock in, because you know, it's less about the letter of the law and the black and the white, and it's going to be about the person's spirit, man. All right? You're going to see how the black and white letter of the law, what's written, pairs up with how people behave, man. The spirit that is on people. All right? There are derelicts out here right now the Lord is going to have mercy on. They're going to be delivered more so than the man, you know, yelling on the line, bring it up, you know? Because they're two different spirits in it. And the scriptures say, somebody posted it a while ago, the Most High doesn't see things the way other men see. He sees, you know, we see the outward man, but the Most High sees the inner man. All right? So it doesn't matter. You can fool everybody all you want, making them think that you're doing something that's edifying. You can deceive them. You can deceive yourself even, but the Most High actually knows you, man. All right? And that, when you think about that, man, that really should put fear in you, because you got to question, how well do you know yourself? That's why even Paul said you got to constantly examine. You know? You got to pray and hope you got it in you to overcome this thing, man. All right? The Lord is not dealing with men that got the truth, and instead of, you know, taking it with seriousness, all right? Like in Second Ezra, they have, you know, the analogy or the metaphor of the kingdom of heaven. It's like walking on a narrow pathway with water on one side and fire on the other. And then you see niggas out there, they got the truth, and now they doing cartwheels and backflips, not taking nothing serious, because they're good with certain precepts. They just think they can do all of this extra flashy things, and what's gonna happen? All right, eventually, all right, something's gonna happen where your ass is gonna fall on one side or the other. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. All right. Anyway, I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call hello, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rachach Shalom, Kwam Yashua.